Hey there, Capricorn. This is your November 2018 reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Bailey. So, let's jump right in. Spirit, I ask for Capricorn's masters, teachers, and guides. I ask for clear, direct communication and information that we can use and benefit from in the greatest way possible. Capricorn, we're listening to Chet Baker today. I feel like it's very in line with Capricorn energy for November. I don't know why yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, let's do one more shuffle. Today is Wednesday the 24th. I'm filming this on the the full moon in Taurus. And so Taurus energy is good for us Capricorns. Taurus is our sister energy. It's our soulmate. It's in our sort of soulmate house. And this could be affecting you in a number of different ways. It's pretty complicated, this energy. It's aspecting Chiron and the wounded healer, and you know, Uranus is in Taurus right now, and that can be a little bit of upheaval. So this could read in a lot of different ways for you. But you might find that your love relationships are strange and twisty, and maybe there's some unexpected, maybe there's some shifting going on. Anyway, we've got a lot of cards falling out, and I'm sort of asking internally how this full moon energy is going to affect you. Oh Lord. Yeah, okay. Two of Cups. Two of Cups here talks about love. It can talk about soulmate energy. It can talk about a new relationship. This could also just be the intensification of a relationship that you're already in. We've got the Four of Rods upside down here. The Four of Rods talks about foundation and stability in your relationships, and this is upside down. So yeah, here it is, right? Things are strong, but maybe things are getting shaken up a little bit. We've got the World here. And the world talks about, you can talk about fate and destiny if you're into that sort of thing. But it's talking about sort of the importance of what's going on right now. There is a lot for you to learn from right now. There's a lot for you to, there's far-reaching effects. So whatever you see happening right now and throughout November, because I feel like this full moon energy is going to have sort of cyclical repercussions before it fades out. Not negative repercussions, but just you're going to see this full moon energy and what the full moon energy shakes up for you. You're going to see themes of it through November. So pay attention to how you're feeling as you move into November, and pay attention to what's going on in your relationships and how they're changing. Because I do feel like you might have to find a new balance. The Four of Rods isn't like a tower card. It's not like things jumping up out of nowhere at you and like shaking, like unsettling things. It's more having to not rebuild but add on to. Like if we think of it, the Four of Rods like a house, like you're not burning the house down, but you are having to change things. It feels good to me. Let me get a clarification on that. I've got the Fool. And this is Uranus energy, like we were talking about. Uranus being in Taurus right now, aspecting the full moon. And the Fool is, maybe you're taking a chance, maybe you're taking a risk, maybe you're, there's something about this situation that is new. So if this is an existing relationship for you, there's fresh new energy being blown into it. Enjoy that, and maybe you don't know what's going to happen, and that's okay. The universe has your back this month. Okay? So whatever has to change, I don't see anything being painful or being harsh. I feel like it's just, okay, well, we're doing this now. This is what we're doing. That kind of feeling. Also, to clarify, I have the Seven of Pentacles here, and this is someone who, sorry, I don't know if you saw that. This is like a farmer looking at his little pentacle fruits and going, okay, well, I'm waiting for these to ripen over here, and I'm gonna pick these now. It's kind of like, maybe you're waiting for the right circumstances, or you're waiting for the right set of circumstances to come along to either express this love that you have, if this is new, or you are, yeah, I just get the feeling that you're waiting. So if this is a new relationship, there's passion here. There's a lot of deep feeling here for you. And you know, Capricorns don't always do great with those deep levels of feeling. People don't understand that Capricorns feel things way more deeply than we let on. We don't want to be seen as unstable. I said, sorry, I'm a we. I meant to say they. Yes, I'm a Capricorn too. But, so yeah, Cap, just as things get shaken up, and as we find this new balance, and as we sort of settle in, if this is a new relationship for you, or if this is an existing relationship, just, you're gonna be able to walk through it with a certain amount of grace, even if on the inside you're on fire. Keep on trucking, okay? Things are going to order themselves around you in such a way that will make sense when it happens, even if it doesn't make sense now. So, yay! Let's pull up a Celtic cross spread for Capricorns in November. Give me a nice Celtic cross here to show me what Capricorns are going to be experiencing in November 2018. Show me the thing that we need to know. One more shuffle. Okay. All right, so here in the center of the spread, we have the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit's got that lamp there with, you can tell, you get the Merkaba in it. He's holding a staff. And the Hermit signifies digging deep within yourself. So maybe in November you're seeing yourself and you're experiencing yourself in a more complete way. Maybe you're seeing situations in a new light. Maybe you're getting more in touch with how you feel about things versus how logic dictates you should think and feel. Maybe you are letting your inner wisdom, your inner hermit, influence your decision making. So the challenge here to this energy is the Three of Cups. So I feel like there's a lot of people around you that you are connecting with. This could be work. Maybe you're in some uncertain relationships at work. Maybe you're feeling like you don't know who to trust. Maybe you're feeling like you don't know how to act. So, and maybe there's a feeling, there's a little undercurrent of betrayal here. So this could be that, you know, you're feeling a little betrayed, or you're feeling a little vulnerable, perhaps, with your friends and your family, or maybe even your coworkers. You know, when you're kind of maybe retreating a little bit into yourself to regroup. In the recent past here, I have the Tower. And the Tower talks about, you know, sudden upheaval, sudden change. So Capricorn, baby, maybe you've been through it. Maybe October you kind of went through it. And things were just coming at you. I feel like this is a number of little things, not just like one huge kaboom, if you will, but sort of a number of little fires that you had to like dance around and make quick shifts, and it's felt completely out of your control. I don't feel like you've been in control of the situation, and that's an uncomfortable place for a Capricorn. That's not where we like to be. We like to be in control of ourselves, in control of our situation, and especially in control of our careers. So maybe little squabbles at work, maybe some issues are coming up, or I'm feeling like this could also be in your home life. We've got the Fool here and the Three of, okay, so the Three of Pentacles talks about work. And this is kind of mirroring the Three of Cups again. Yeah, that's kind of solidifying for me maybe that you are not feeling entirely confident at work right now, for whatever reason, and you're retreating. Maybe the reason is these little things that have been going on, these little Tower incidences of little things just blowing up out of nowhere at you and maybe catching you off guard. Here at the basis of your current situation in November, we've got the Nine of Swords. And then you can see she's not having a great time. She's up at night. She's stressing out. A lot of her stress is coming from herself, though, so keep watch of what you're thinking. If you're thinking things are worse than they are, you might make them worse than they are. That's always the risk. So the basis of the situation here seems to be, okay, things have been blowing up, things have been out of my control. I do not like this one bit. I am uncomfortable, I'm stressing out, and this is causing me to retreat and go inside myself and see what wisdom I can pull out of the depths of my soul. This is what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. Up here at the top, the ideal outcome here, what you want to see happen out of this is the Page of Swords, is someone who's got the mental agility to and the quick response time to be able to deal with all of the things that come up in a very sort of decisive, chopping through it kind of way. So, you know, this is what you'd like to see. This is who maybe you want to be in the situation. Let's see what else. You want hope too. Maybe lately you've been feeling a little hopeless. That's okay. We all go through it. Those black Capricorn moods, sometimes we can't help it. Saturn, our ruling planet, is kind of harsh. It's not like Venus. So, Capricorn, do what you gotta do to maintain hope. okay? Because things are never as bad as we think they are. And maybe these people, that little undercurrent of betrayal you're feeling, maybe that's not as bad as you think it is either. I'm feeling like everything is magnified here and here right now. Don't get caught in your feelings too much. If you're starting to go down into the dark place, that Saturnian, Capricornian dark place, where you're criticizing yourself too harshly and you're seeing shadows everywhere, you know, like, just calm down. It's gonna be fine. I promise. It's gonna be good. Take a step back. Be the hermit. Take a step back. Just not disassociate, but pull your energy back in, center yourself again, and then you can move forward from a more stable, dignified position that you prefer to uphold and be seen as. Okay, near future. Two of Swords. But Two of Swords in reverse. A little bit of indecision. Again, she's got a blindfold on. She's maybe not seeing. She doesn't have all the information. She doesn't have all the information, and yet she has to make decisions. Right? We've got the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is Taurus energy. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I mean, we had the Two of Cups earlier. So this could be the person that you're in a relationship with, or someone who you would like to be in a relationship with, potentially. You don't have all the information, so sit tight. But just as a card, if we're not dealing with a Taurus, just as a card, the Hierophant's talking about structure and the status quo, and it's in reverse here. So maybe you're feeling like you're having to work within a structure, a situation, where there's a certain amount of judgment and there's a certain amount of rigidity, and you're having to make a decision here within this structure, and you don't have all the info. Like, what? All right, cool. Two of Rods. I'm gonna zoom that in. You see how he's holding the world in his hand and he's looking out over this wall, this structure, if you will? He's got the two rods in his hands. He's got his passion in his hands. He's got his ideals in his hands. As the sun sets, I'm gonna yell, pardon me. Hey, hush! Nope. I'm not gonna edit this either. Forgive me. Hush! So the Two of Rods is talking about direction and determination, and so he's looking out over the horizon and he's holding the world in his hands. So maybe you're looking at how you can plan and shift your direction while remaining within this structure that this could be work, this could be, if you're younger, this could be if you live with your parents, this could be like living with your parents or something, you know what I mean? Just whatever's limiting you right now. He knows what he wants. And he's got the passion to get there. He's just got to find the right path. So after you come out of this hermit mode, Capricorn, you're going to have that direction. You're going to know which way to go, regardless of not having all of the information you need. Because baby, it doesn't look like you're gonna have all the information in order to make these decisions in the most informed way that you would like to. It feels like you're just gonna have to go with your gut on this one. Yeah. Go with your gut. Capricorn's, Saturn rules structure. And so for Capricorn, having to make decisions that somehow disregard structure, that's uncomfortable. But it looks like you're going to be able to do this. Okay, so don't let your respect and your reverence for discipline and for structure and for things being a certain proper way, you can still work within this proper way, this respectable way, while still having your passion and having the high ideals. It's just going to take a little bit of determination. Okay? So whatever this is, God, this could be a lot of different stuff. This could look very different to different people. So feel free to comment below with what this particular situation is for you. We can learn a lot from each other. Let's move on to sort of your experience and your attitude towards what's going on in November. And my darling Capricorn, we've got the Six of Swords upside down. This feels like you want to walk away from something. You want an escape route. You just want to bypass something. And I mean, it's a boat and it's upside down, so maybe you feel like your boat capsized and your mast is stuck in the mud. And you're not, you had all these great plans and now you're not going anywhere. That's okay. That's okay. Like I said, in this reading, it looks like Capricorns right now are taking the situation that they're in far more seriously, shocker, than you actually need to. Okay? So keep that in mind. What you're reacting to, maybe there's a little bit of, maybe you're being too hard on yourself, Capricorn. Cool it. You don't have to... See this island in the background that he's trying to paddle to? With all the swords in the boat? Like, first of all, you got those swords in that boat? How are they not poking holes in the bottom? Like, did we not think about this? We didn't think this through. So he's trying to get to this island in the background, right? And, but I feel like there's plenty of time. There's no rush. Maybe you're paddling too hard and that's why your boat fell over, you know? Maybe the swords poked some holes in the bottom of the hull, and so we need to build a new boat. So what? Big deal. Capricorns, man, you can do that asleep. Build a new boat. So this is basically saying to me that the way you're feeling is like, okay, well, that didn't work. Or this way that I thought I would get to where I want to be isn't working. This vehicle of conveyance is not working. For some of you, this may be a literal car. I feel like for one of you, your van is broken. But in a more sort of symbolic way, build a stronger boat. The way you thought you were going to get to where you wanted to go is not working. Take the information and the knowledge about why that particular vehicle of conveyance, that way of being, that way of thinking, that way of acting, see why that didn't work, figure out why that didn't work. That's where the Hermit card comes in. Okay? Take a look at why that didn't work. Build a new boat that works way better and will get you to where you want to go. It's a delay. It's just a delay. You're going to get to where you want to go. Okay, So the way people around you are seeing you right now, my darling, it's not nearly as bad as you think it is, okay? Are you worried about the way people are seeing you right now? It's not very Capricorn of you, is it? No shame in it, but this is your card. I don't care what gender or non-gender you are. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She's on her shit. She is a nurturer. She has a plan. She's the lady on the block with the nice car. You know, even though it's got holes in it sitting at the bottom of the lake, nobody else needs to know that, okay? Like, that's our little secret, right? So, in this way, in this position, she did come out upside down, okay? So, if people are thinking about you, people are maybe seeing that you're not at your most powerful right now. You are maybe working yourself too hard. You are pushing too hard, maybe. Maybe you're being a little bit too demanding of yourself, potentially demanding of others as well, as a sort of to make up for your feeling of being not in control. So, I mean, look at that. There's some really great self-growth, self-awareness stuff there, okay? And don't forget, we got this Two of Rods here. Like, you're gonna make it. This learning experience, this rough ride that you had in October, that was all on purpose. There's no mistakes there. You have made yourself an incredible opportunity to grow rapidly into the version of yourself that you want to be. So yeah, is it uncomfortable sometimes? Sure. Growing pains, baby. Growing pains. You just wait until December, January comes around. You see who Capricorn is then. And all of this is going to make perfect sense, and you might even end up being super grateful for it. Okay? Keep that in mind. And it's never as bad as you think it is. It's a big lesson from this reading. So, in our hopes and fears, we have the moon. La Luna. We're afraid we got it all wrong. We're afraid of illusion. We're afraid of lies. We're afraid of believing that things are a certain way when they actually aren't. And this gets back right here to the Two of Swords in reverse. Not having all of the information. Okay? So if you don't have all of the information, you might be feeling like you're believing in something that isn't there, or you're moving towards something that isn't as solid as you thought it was. Let's get some clarification there. Oh, honey. Hopes and fears. Hopes. The Ace of Cups. Okay? Maybe in November you'll be getting an offer of love. And you're afraid it's not legit. You're afraid it's based on illusion. And maybe this has to do with this choice that you have to make. You know, where you don't have all of the information. So you're afraid of maybe letting your heart out and having it be based on nothing. Or this could also be your having to do with your ability to receive love. For some of you, for a small portion of you, I feel as though you're having a hard time accepting love of any kind right now. Because you're so deeply in judgment of yourself. Honey, pull up. Pull up on the joystick, okay? no matter who you are, what you've done, what you think you've done, how harshly you're judging yourself, or maybe how harshly others are. I feel like for the small portion of people I'm talking about right now, I'm feeling like you're being misunderstood because you're not able to, you've got so much going on inside that you're not able to communicate clearly because you want people to see you a certain way, and yet on the inside you're the opposite of what you want people to see you as right now. So there's an authenticity issue happening right now, and I think you're afraid of people seeing where you're